This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Ryan Newman.
He got a poke from somebody. I was looking up there. Somebody poked him in the rear, I think.
And he was definitely starting to go backwards with that 12 car.
But I don't believe that if he hit the wall, it wasn't much.
No, I don't think he may have got a little help back here from somebody.
It's J.J. Yaley in the 18 car to the bottom.
Oh, yeah, the 11 car slides up and gets into him ever so slightly. Ryan does a good job of hanging on to it, keeps it off the wall. I don't think he ever touched it.
It doesn't take much of a touch at over 180 miles per hour.
And searching, trying different entries and exits as the 5 car is slowed up in the corner. Mike?
That'll bring out a caution, Matt, for the second time today. Comes out at lap 42. Kyle Busch, way up top, could not get down to pit road. Stops on track, draws the caution.
Yeah, he makes it to pit road. Now, you know, he was not inside.
So he's working away all the way around the car.
Yeah, a little too much traffic to get down to the pit lane.
Yeah, and it's a shame because, you know, he can't cut down in front of traffic.
No.
So he's going to pull up here. And I don't think he really intended to bring out the caution as much as he just didn't want to get run over.
To 6th place. Trouble for 2 past winners. A tire down on the right front of Carl Edwards. Last year's winner and the 2001 winner of this race, Kevin Harvick, has just made an unscheduled pit stop, and now the caution comes out for the 3rd time today.
Carl's problems probably started from that something rubbing on that thing. But
from break, Denny Hamlin kept working the inside of Kurt Busch and got him for the lead.
Boy, did you see Kurt getting sideways up there in the middle of the corner, and that opened the door for Hamlin to go low, and he did, and into the lead he goes. Carrying freight, baby.
Right edge of that right rear tire. You can see the cords in one area. Caution out.
Turn 2, a car in the wall. Jeremy Mayfield, caution is out. That's a tough break for Robbie Gordon. Let's see if he can get out ahead of the pace car, having just made his stop. And he does, so he will likely stay on. We'll see if he stays on the lead lap after making that green flag stop, or if he goes a lap down when they come around.
Yeah, I think what it's going to be, Mike, I think he's going to be 1 lap down.
Jeremy Mayfield.
Car. Race is pretty much with the 29 of Harvick.
Oh, contact off of 2
Kurt
over there.
Busch and the 2 get shoved all the way up into the wall. There was nowhere else for him to go.
He got damage on the left front and the wall. Here they are.
Harvick in the middle. That's Stremme, the 40 on the bottom.
Stremme gets into Harvick. Yeah, that's hard contact for the 2 car and the 29.
Well, tell you what, Greg Biffle in the 16, he was almost sucked right up in that.
Made, calling at this juncture no changes for Biffle. Meanwhile, Stewart said not enough time to really see if they've made enough headway, but possible battery issues, switching to the backup battery once they go green. Steve? 151 races between wins for Jeff Burton. Matt, they're going to put air back in the left rear. Jeff Burton saying he's lost rear grip. Dick?
4-time winner here in Atlanta, Jeff Gordon, is on pit road right now. Car is just a little tiny bit too loose. This crew has done a great job dialing that automobile in. Gordon has a car fast enough he could win the race today.
A big gain for Jeff Gordon coming off pit road.
Yeah, got a pit crew fast enough to win it too, man. That's a great stop.
Also, Kyle Busch, his teammate, gaining 3 spots, as well as Casey Kane in the 9 car.
The problem in the pits of Robbie Gordon. 1 crew member down after their stop. NASCAR officials and the Atlanta medical crew working with him, and we'll update you when we come back. Welcome back to Atlanta. Tense moment in Robbie Gordon's pit. John Schlesser, the catch can man, was upended. He is conscious, talking with the caregivers. They put him on a backboard as a precaution. Let's show you what happened right here. That's Reed Sorensen's car, the green car.
You see him waving.
And he gets upended by Sorensen, pulling out of his pit. Green.
It's the guy with the arm up waving right there, which signals that car's full of fuel.
There he goes, up in the air.
But he gave a thumbs up to the caregivers there. Here's Matt.
He's got about a 15-car length lead over the 48 of Jimmy Johnson, Mike. And Greg Biffle really hasn't said a whole lot on the radio, but if you want to mark
Trouble,
it down.
turn one, guys. I'm sorry. Got a car
Go
around.
ahead, D.
Got a car around, buddy.
It is Clint Boyer.
The 07 car.
Sorry, Matty, but he was spinning up in front of a bunch of cars. Looked like it was going to get ugly.
7th caution of the day, lap 221.
See right there, it just came around on him.
There were several cars here that I
Reed
thought
Sorensen, yeah.
Thought they were going to get involved.
That was a close call. There were a lot of cars coming at him. Car has fresh tires, and he just drives by Mark Martin in the 6th car. But right now, Robbie Gordon back in the 30th position, 3 laps down.
You just watch these. Every one of these guys here, Larry, is just sliding all over the place, particularly off turn 4.
There's Ken Schrader, Little Debbie's Ford. He's a lap off at 25th. And there's Stewart and Jimmy Johnson.
Well, Darrell, if we make it 4 more laps, it'll be the longest green run we've had all day long if we make it 4 more laps to the end of the race.
I don't think we're going to make it. I'm seeing cars sideways slamming into each other all over the racetrack.
Sideways and slideways.
You got it. No grip.
Kyle Petty, you mentioned, into the top 10. His best finish of the season, 25th at California.
And right behind him, rookie Reed Sorensen, 11th place. Good run for him.
Kyle hadn't had a top 10 here in Atlanta in 9 years. Casey Kane's only win to date, Richmond last May. Trying to score the 8th victory for Evernham Motorsports and be the first pole winner to win at Atlanta since Buddy Baker in 1979.
Got that chemistry going, man. I tell you, I like what they're doing right now. The car looks good. Crew chief looks good. Everything's going good. Ray's got them tuned up.
Kyle Petty up to 9th as he passes Greg Biffle.
Yeah, I believe Greg Biffle's going to have a tough time hanging on to a top 10 finish here. This is Kyle's 51st Atlanta start here today. White flag, Casey Kane, 1.5 miles to go.
There's a bunch of guys that can't wait for this last lap to get over with. I can tell you that.
"29 years to the day since a Dodge has gone to victory lane in Atlanta when Richard Petty held off David Pearson and Cale Yarborough to win it. Casey Kane scores the 2nd win of his career in the Golden Corral 500. Mark Martin 2nd. Dale Jr. 3rd.
It's a battle for 5th right here. Jeff Gordon in the 24, Tony Stewart in the 20. And Jimmy Johnson back there in the 48. Jeff Gordon will make it back to the line to finish 4th.
Biffle's out of gas. He's coming across coast and out of gas.
And will fall to 16th in the final rundown. Great run for Paul Menard, who finishes 7th today, and Kyle Petty 8th. The leading rookie of the race, Reed Sorensen, who comes home 10th.
Darrell, as I watched Casey Kane just about put that in.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of Fox Sports.